none of the other suggestions about what might have happened, other than humans probably entered a continent with animals that were completely naive about us, and in the time that it took them to smarten up and confront us, we were able to scatter them enough that what we kind of think now is that we may have gotten like populations of mammoths so separated from one another that they couldn't exchange their genes, and they may have succumbed to, I don't know if you've probably heard of what happened to the mammoths on Wrangel Island. There was a group of mammoths out on an island in the sea off the coast of Alaska that were caught by rising waters in the Bering Sea and were isolated and survived down to about 4,000 years ago. But even though humans never found them, even though the climate changed, the animals were fine until they finally reached a point where they had a small enough genetic diversity that as they interbred with one another over and over again, mistakes began to build into their genome to the point where they finally became unable to reproduce.
Wow.
And 4,000 years ago, without any other effect being present, they died out.
Because I could understand why they would think to respect the bodies and bury them, but I could also understand, like, for science, like, what an incredible discovery.
Yeah, well, they did do science on them, but
was there genetic material?
There was not.